It's Online Biz Real Talk today, and we have an incredible subject for you with an incredible woman all the way from Colombia, now living in Calgary, Alberta, a mom of two, married. She's taken, guys. And she has given her time today for us to interview her. She is a successful online business owner in our online business community. And we're going to ask her some questions today. So feel free to ask in the comments. If we don't get to the questions right away, we will get to you after the live. But if you add your question while we're live, we'll most definitely answer it in between our questions here. So thank you all for joining. These are my business partners also from all over the world, and they're going to be asking some questions. And we do these on a regular basis to show people that they can to literally succeed in the online world. You're not secluded to that job. You're not secluded to that desk and chair. You're not secluded to that oil rink or wherever it is, that truck driving job. You can and you will succeed in the online world. I just got word that one of our other business partners who speaks Spanish is coming. So you might hear a little Spanish today. I was telling Nelsy, I'm like, oh, yes, speak Spanish. We do these to show people that, we're not going anywhere and we're going to support you every step of the way to success. And Nelsy has a beautiful testimony here, on how she's been supported in that way. So the floor is yours, girl. Why don't you introduce yourself for us? Tell us a little bit about yourself, and then each one of us will ask you some questions.
Absolutely. Thank you, Georgia. Thank you for having me today. So, as I wanted to tell you a little bit of myself. I'm from Colombia, original, living in Alberta, Canada, for over 15 years. I'm a mom, a wife. I have two beautiful girls, and I'm here. I'm an accountant. Actually, I'm an accountant by profession, and I'm doing this business because, well, this is the best. This is the best place to be, actually. So yeah. So if you have any question for me, please just ask, and then I can answer for you.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you one thing, and then I'll, just kind of still introducing yourself. What was your big why? If you're an accountant, which my coach was into accounting and all of that, I think financing, and what made you want to start this business? What is your big why? Why did you want to start this business? Okay.
Yes, absolutely. I've been in this business for over 8 months, and then my why start this business? The freedom. As an accountant, is really really long days for us. So I didn't have too much time to spend with my kids. So in the morning, I just see them when I have to just to get everything ready for school. But it was hard for me. It was hard for me because my long days, I just get really late home. So it was my big why, to spend more time with my kids, and actually just to have a different stream of income for my house. So, but yeah, my big why is just to spend more time with my kids, because they're growing so fast, and sometimes they're gonna leave home, and then I say, oh, why I didn't spend time with my kids now that they are small. Well, not too small, but yeah, they grow so fast. This is my big why flexibility, time with my family, especially with my kids.
100%. That was the reason why I started this business. Nelsy, I know you've been watching my journey and you know a lot about me. Um, my kids were my biggest why because I lived in Toronto, Ontario, and I had babysitters. Like I just had Mikey and Meadow at the time. So those are my big kids. They're 14 and 17. And I have five, right? So like when I was busy all the time running my offline business and going to trade shows and getting it out there, I had babysitters. And there was a babysitter I remember that hurt my daughter's arm. And then there was so many babysitters that was absolutely incredible. But I felt like I'm not even spending time with my kids. I'm not even cooking for them. And then I noticed that I'm making money, but I'm spending a lot of money on the babysitters. I'm spending a lot of money on the food, like quick, fast food. And it wasn't like, I was making good money. Like I would buy good quality food, but I was like, we're having like food from these fancy restaurants. But I'm like, all my money's going and I'm stressed. So I totally see where you're coming from. This business is such a good, um, opening for somebody who is interested in that. It's such a good outline. It has everything that you need. So thank you, thank you, thank you for that. All right, Delia, why don't you introduce yourself for us? And maybe you could tell us a little bit of your why, what made you start this business, and then ask away if you have any questions for Nelsy.
Thank you, thank you. Hello, everybody. My name is Delia. I'm originally from Romania. I lived in Canada for over 20 years now. Right now, I live in BC, Canada. I am a wife and a mom of 3 kids. And my why is the same as your why. So have more freedom, and the flexibility of this business is just amazing. As a busy mom of 3 kids myself, my question for you is, how do you manage your time with being a busy mom of 2 and working at the same time?
Oh, wow. That's a good question, actually. Is busy mom is, I think that was the big why for me, because as a mom, we all the time busy, right? So for me to manage, that's the thing I like for this business. Just to work on this business is just the flexibility, right? And believe me, it was hard for me, because in the beginning, well, for many years actually, just to go and work just from 10 to 12 hours a day without seeing your kids, it was hard for me. It was really hitting me, right? Don't have the time just to see my kids. Oh, Beth, it breaks my heart, right? So it just, I was looking for an opportunity, and I said, okay, I have to do something, because I was already tired, just running all the time in the mornings here, there. I didn't have the time just to say, actually to say to your kids, I love you, just hug them, to spend time, to sit in the table with them, to eat breakfast or something like that. It was a struggling for me, really hard. It hits me really, really hard. So that's why I said, I cannot continue doing this. This is not healthy for my kids. This is not healthy for my family, right? So, but I had to do it, because as a mom, you have to provide for your family, for your kids, right? You have to provide for your house. So nobody's gonna do it for you. So you have to do it, even though. But believe me, you're gonna get that time that you're gonna say, I don't want this anymore. I need to look for something better than this, right? Because I'm not gonna work. I say I'm not gonna keep working for somebody else's dreams. I need to work for my dreams, right? And just, this is not for me, it's for everybody outside, just whoever is watching this. If you're a mom, if you have kids, believe me, so you have to spend more time with your kids. I know there is struggles outside. You have as a mom, just not having enough, even though you're working really hard, and not having enough to supply everything you need at home for your kids. You have to do it, whatever you have to do it. So yeah, that's why I'm so happy. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited that I found this business. And then yeah, I'm here, because honestly, you struggle as a mom, as a parent. Everybody struggle outside with the finance, with work, with kids. Kids are a blessings, you know. My kids, they are a big bless to me. And honestly, I'm doing this for them.
Thank you so much for that. That was amazing. Yeah, we all here do everything for our kids, and that's just something really special. So thank you so much. Back to you, Georgia.
Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. I was looking at that chat. If you see me going back and forth, because we have some guys coming on, because I know there's a lot of girls right now. So we have two business. Stay tuned. There's three more business partners coming on from all over the world, and they're going to come to ask you some questions, Nelsy. So you're going to be interrogated today. But I think these are really easy questions. Um, and yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. And Delia, you're doing absolutely incredible. Like, as we were talking backstage, it was like, wow, like you're having so many leads, you're having so many successes, you're doing the free advertisement too, you keep going. It's not difficult to fit this into your life if you make this a priority. Like literally, I I find myself like I just went to the gym with my son. I find myself at the gym like I could pop in really quick and do a quick Zoom while I'm resting. Okay, or I'm walking home and somebody needs to ask me a few questions. I'm answering the questions as I'm walking home. I'm on video chat. Yeah, I'm watching where I'm going and I'm just walking and I can see here and there, what they want me to look at. Um, it might seem like, oh, you're all over the place, but hey, I make it work. I'm concentrated on my kids when I need to be concentrated on my kids, on dinner, at the gym, and then my business partners are answering a question or a call or looking into, an ad. You make time. The same way as women multitask when we're cooking, we're answering a phone, or we're running after the kid, we forget a million things, we're going laundry, we're doing this. We're multitaskers, and even men are too. Not as good as us though. They'll forget things. I'll just say it, or they. But whatever the case may be, I think that's why our mind is always in so many places at once as women. Because we multitask. We're always trying to do a million things at once. I stay focused, but if you got that gift of multitasking, throw your business in that multitasking. Okay, because I see a lot of people that they're like, oh well, I just simply can't. I don't have time. You don't have time. I have 5 kids. I have 5 kids. I literally had so much going on in my life during my time of starting this business, and I put time into it. You will always find time. Okay. And I know like there's people all over the world that's single, that don't have children, that, don't ever want to have kids, whatever the case may be. And we're on the mom subject right now. But I just want to say, like, I had children. Okay. I had infant babies that I only had 2 hours of sleep sometimes, and I survived. So if I need to stay up sometimes till 5 in the morning to get something done and to make 10 grand that payday or 20 grand that month, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to skip it, and I'll wake up at 10 o'clock and I'll only get 5 hours of sleep. I can do it. Okay. Because at the end of the day, okay, my children come first, my family come first, and this business is providing for them. So, let's see. Oh, we have Jasmine. How are you, Jasmine Rodriguez?
Hola, hola a todas. Hello. No, I'm glad I made it. I was not in the house, and I sent a message saying I'll be there soon. So I'm very happy that I was able to join and meet this beautiful lady here with us that has been interviewed. So I really missed the part when I don't know if Tushara has asked anything already to Miss Nelsy. Is that correct, Nelsy? Your name?
That's right.
Yes. Yeah. So I heard what Delia asked, but I don't. Like I said, I just connected recently, and I was listening part of the interview. But anyway, no, I'm glad to be here. My name is Jasmine Rodriguez. Thank you, Coach Georgia, for as always inviting us to these very informational, chats, these talks that we have. I always
You're
enjoy being
welcome.
part of them, and it's nice to see Tushara here.
Yeah, yeah. She's here. It's very late for her, but she's still joining us.
No,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, she didn't go yet. She could go next and ask Nelsy a question, but I'm grateful you're here because Nelsy is from Colombia. She speaks Spanish, and also she's going to be joining our Spanish online biz talks.
Wonderful, wonderful. We'll see each other there soon.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. All
So
right.
yeah. All right. So why don't you go ahead, Bashara, introduce yourself for us, and then ask Nelsy a question that's on your mind.
Ah, Hi, Georgia and everyone, and thank you for having me. And I'm so happy to be here. As you can see, 3 a.m. I'm here still up. So my name is like I mentioned my name. Sorry, I'm sleepy as well. So I'm originally from Sri Lanka, but I'm living here in Perth and being married and living here with my husband. So we're living here in a small town, and I'm not mom yet, but I was a nanny, and I know what is a mom's life like. Looking after and doing house chores and all those things, because I've been there in that actor for 20 years, I believe. And so I know that, and I raised so many kids over, I think, 10, probably more than 10, and still I have a great relationship with them as well. So, Nelsy, is my question to you is, what is the biggest challenge so far you facing when you start this business?
Absolutely. My biggest challenge is just to go live. But I'm doing it right now, I'm a little bit shy sometimes, like we were talking a while ago. But at the moment, I just keep going. I have to do it. I have to try it, right? I have to go. But yeah, that's my biggest challenge, actually.
Yeah, that's great. And then, it's challenge. That's how you overcome. I think I remember that first time I joined here with Georgia, and I was just like overwhelmed, and then I was start like tearing emotional. I think I remember Jasmine here as well, and Georgia just keep pushing me, and that gave me courage and strength. So that's what you gaining here, not just like earning money only here. So we personally grow as well. So we gain a lot of things here, a lot of benefit out of it. And thank you again. And that is a good answer to you. I hope you find your challenge to go more challenging yourself and go beyond. Then definitely you will. And thank you. And back to you, Georgia.
Thank you, ladies. Yeah, so anybody who's watching, you don't have to go live if you don't want to make money in this online business, but it's incredible to give your testimony. And that's one of the reasons why I would advise anybody who's, succeeding in this online business to come give their testimony. And even the ones who just started, like, why did you start? Or what made the difference from this business to other businesses? What is the difference that made you suddenly click and say, hey, I feel that this is it. This is the business. This is what I want to do. And yeah, so thank you for that, ladies. So Jazz Dougal, how are you doing?
Hey, Georgia. I'm doing good. A little sick, but getting over that.
Oh, okay. You're in Toronto, right?
No, Winnipeg.
Oh, Winnipeg. Oh my goodness, why do I always think you're in Toronto? Okay.
Winnipeg.
So sorry.
Winnipeg.
So, is it cold right now there?
Not really, but the weather's dropped though. Like it was high 30s for a little while, but now it's been just cloudy, rainy, low 20s. So it's yeah.
Okay. Well, I say lots of vitamin C and zinc. I always tell people that get the chewable ones from Costco because they work. They kept us always tea. Anytime we literally got not well, we took that and
yeah.
And and we say also our products always keep us absolutely tip top. So, all right. Well, why don't you introduce yourself and ask away if you have any questions for Nelsy. Go ahead.
Hi everyone. I'm Jazz Dougal from Winnipeg, Canada. I started this business just about a year ago, and related to the topic today, I find that this business is great for a lot of moms. I see a lot of moms having great success in this business, single parents as well. But from my own experience, it's helped a lot. It gives you a lot of freedom. You can work on this business anytime you like. Once you get your once you focus and get down into it, you learn a lot from the business. You got great coaches, great mentors, and it's very very helpful. It helps me when I'm busy doing other things. It runs in the background, which I really love, and I can always come back to anytime I can. But yeah, thanks, Georgia.
So do you have a question for Nelsy? We're interviewing her today. So if you have a question, she's a mom of two, originally from Colombia, and she's living in Calgary, Alberta right now. So if you have any questions, let us know.
Nelsy, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
That's good. That's good. That's good. What motivated you to get involved in the business?
Can you repeat, please?
Yeah, what motivated you to get involved in the online business?
Oh, yes. Why this business? Yes. First of all, the flexibility. Honestly, I was looking for flexibility. As I was talking about before, I'm an accountant and I work long hours a day. So I was looking for something flexible, something that I can do it at home or anywhere, even on my breaks from work. So I can do it. So the flexibility, it caught my attention. The other thing, really, why I joined this business is the automated systems. It's just it's something amazing that allows you to do all the things matters the most to you while this big business run for you. So it really motivates me. I tried several business before, but I didn't have success at all. So but this one, when I saw this one, I said, this is the one I was looking, this is the one I was praying for a long time ago, because this suits me, my what I was looking for: flexibility, something that I don't have to be plugged on the system all day. I can do this business 2 hours a day, 1 hour, depends. Is whenever you have time. Yeah. The other thing is that we have the mentorship. You're not alone. You're not alone. You're not running this business alone. You have the support from the community that I really, really love it. I'm in love with this. You can see me. I'm so happy. I'm in love with this. I'm in love with this one. And the other thing, because I mentioned before that I had a few business before and didn't have success at all. So I don't have to carry with inventory. You don't have to count with that. You don't have to worry about that. I say, this is the business I was looking for long time ago. Honestly, that's why I'm here. I'm so happy to be here. And honestly, I can recommend this one to everybody outside who is looking for an extra stream of income, who is looking for just to spend more time with family, kids, just to, in our days, corporate jobs, you are entitled to 1 or 2 weeks vacation a year. Here, you have the time you want. So you don't have to ask for permission. So you don't have to go to your boss, or can I have this day off? Can I have, or something like it? That's why I'm here. I love this business because all of this. Back to you, Georgia.
Awesome. I was just gonna see if Jazz had anything to add, but I guess he's good. Do you have anything else to add?
No, I'm good, Georgia.
Thank you. That is, yeah, that's amazing. And I was thinking about, like, I have a few people that's interested in this business, and they're doing like these other little Shopify, and like, I don't want to say anything against what they're doing, right? But at the same time, I'm like, I have a few business partners. I already know that they literally struggle because you have to. Okay, so this is what happens with all these little e-commerces and all these little places that don't have a proven product. That you have to choose the products and you have to stock the products and you have to create them and then you have to find the audience. This is what happens because there's many of them, not just the company I just mentioned. There's some huge companies, like huge, like Amazon, all these things. What happens is people get loaded with stock. They don't sell the product. They don't know the audience. They're left alone. And even if they want to get more training, it costs 5,000, 700 a course, 3,000 a course. You know, you're going to these masterminds, you're doing, and you're still not succeeding. You don't have a physical mentor or coach. You're thrown into, you know, this training and there's nobody active and it's just, you're on your own and you feel hopeless and you don't know what you got yourself into. And it was maybe a little cheap to start, but now you're dumping a whole bunch of money and time and stocking products. I've seen it. And one person is like, oh my goodness, like, yeah, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna start this first. And I'm thinking, oh, you know, I know what the outcome is going to be, even though I don't want to down, but I was totally honest and I'm like, listen, I'm going to be honest with you because when it comes to this opportunity and somebody's interest, I'm going to be very blunt about it and tell them the truth. There's a lot of money in this business. I know what you're in right now. There's not a lot of money in that. It's going to take you years to even try to get out a product. And it's not easy when you're making a cup, you're having a cup for sale. You're having, you know, these odd little items that you have to brand and you're only going to make a few dollars on each item. But what if, just what if you have one product and you can make thousands of dollars from one product being sold instead of literally you have to sell a couple of hundred of these products to even make a couple thousand. How crazy is that? So I can see why a lot of people have a lot of hard time. Like it's a dream to just like start a little business and, you know, throw a couple hundred in it and that's it. And it's like, oh, I haven't, but you're not going to understand. You got a whole bunch of time to put into this and there's nothing sustainable. These products aren't going to sustain your income if they're such cheap products. If you're going to sell something high priced. I remember my friend, shout out, I wonder if you had watched this, shout out to my friend Joe Doyle. He's a big real estate agent in Kamloops, and he said that when I decided to sell something, I said, why not sell something expensive? That always stuck with me because I started this business when he said that. I was already booming in the business, and I'm like, he's so right. He's so right because our products are very high end that convert into high revenue. Like in the little makeup company that I was in, Nelsy, I didn't make anything from it. I didn't make nothing. There was no support. The training was unorganized. You copy and paste everything, you put it on there, and then there's still, it's not even working. And then you have to reach out to people, you have to network, you have to do house parties, and all of this was so time consuming for like only $10 a sale. And I was like, no, I that's not me. That's not who I am. I'm used to making thousands. I'm used to making a lot of money from these trade shows, from these things I was doing. And with this business, way less time, way more money than even my offline business that I had. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If do you have to get going, Arthur? If not, no? Okay. So I know you was here, Jasmine. I skipped you. Sorry about that. For some reason I had in my mind that you went because we talked in the beginning. When you first arrived. So
don't worry if you want to let Arthur, because it's very nice to have the gentleman in the house, right? I don't mind if you go with Arthur first. I can stay here. No. It's not a problem.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, he's not in a rush. Go ahead. Okay. Introduce yourself for us. Sure. And tell us a little bit about, you know, maybe why you started, and yeah, ask away if you have any questions. And I was bugging Nelsy. I said, I'm going to make you speak Spanish on here. I said, because we have so many business partners that speak Spanish. There's a lot of people watching who speak Spanish and their English is their second language. And sometimes it's hard for them to grasp exactly what we're saying. I understand because I'm in here in Spain and it's very hard at times for me to grasp the whole conversation. So if there's anything that you ladies want to add afterwards in Spanish, go ahead.
That will be wonderful. Yes, yes. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Jasmine Rodriguez. And hi, Nelsy. So very nice to meet you here. And my question, well, I'm sorry. Let me just say a bit about me so you can also know me a bit more. I'm a wife, I'm a mom. I have two beautiful kids. And one of the reasons I started this business is that, I will say it like this. My plan A was not working very good for me, and I have some more time in my hands. And I was praying to God, God, show me the way. What should I do? And I was exploring the idea of doing something online, but I had no clue how to work, how to work on online. And you mentioned many things a moment ago, Nelsy. What made me join this business? The flexibility, not needing to have the knowledge, or like being the mentorship, having a coach, having a training. That was a wonderful thing for me because, like I said, I was not experienced at all in the business, first of all, in any kind of business, and even less in online business. So one of the reasons, right, that I joined is because all these tools, all these help was going to be provided. Plus, my thing, like I said, plan A was not working for me as it used to. And I thought, why not? I'm a mom. I would love to spend more time with my kids. I would love to help my husband, to pay off our debt. I mean, and I saw as this business as a great opportunity to do that. So that's why I'm here with all these beautiful people, right? Because we know and we have the proof that the system works. And you said it too. We have an automatic system that runs the business for us while we're not present. And what else can we ask for, right? So that's a bit about me. Now here comes the question, Nelsy. Where do you see yourself with this business? I won't go too far, but let's say in 2 years. I was thinking, let's say in 5 years, but I said, let's be more realistic. Where do you see yourself with this business in 2 years?
Absolutely. I see myself retired from the corporate job. If you don't mind, I'm going to talk in Spanish.
Wonderful.
Right? Okay. For my beautiful people outside who speak Spanish outside, here you go. Okay. Jasmine me preguntó en dónde me veo de acá 2 años en este negocio. De acá 2 años yo me veo totalmente retirada, pensionada, como decimos en nuestros países latinos, pensionada, trabajando para mí, porque ese fue mi mayor inspiración cuando yo ingresé a este negocio, porque yo decía, no quiero trabajar para alguien más, no quiero ayudarle a alguien más a cumplir sus sueños, que es mi jefe, sino yo quiero cumplir los míos para mi familia y, por supuesto, ayudar a los demás, ¿verdad? Pero de acá en 2 años, con este negocio, con toda el programa que nosotros tenemos, el soporte que nosotros tenemos de esta comunidad de acá en la cual estamos, es lo mejor. Y como lo mencioné antes en la pregunta que me hizo Jazz, es el mejor negocio porque yo he tratado varios negocios de como multinivel, ya. Y la verdad traté demasiados y no me funcionaron. Yo quería ganar más, yo quería hacer dinero, no gastar, ¿verdad? Porque eso es lo que normalmente en esos otros negocios uno gasta para poder tener algo en return. Pero acá, this business worked for us. Yeah, this business worked for us. So, yeah, so I'm so proud, happy to say that from now to 2 years, I'm going to be retired just working full time in this business. For now on, I'm just still working as an accountant part time, and the other time I'm working on my business because this business is gonna give me more than I'm receiving from my corporate job.
Wonderful, Nelsy. Voy a hablar yo también un poco en español. Pues me da mucho gusto conocerte y saber que tenemos, ¿verdad? Ambas ese deseo en algún momento en este negocio trabajar ya no para alguien más, sino para nosotras mismas. Y qué bonito, ¿verdad? Que si trabajamos para nosotros mismos no tendremos que pedirle permiso a nadie para ir a vacaciones. No tendremos que pedir permiso, mi niño se enfermó, no pudo ir a la escuela, necesito ese tiempo. No, gracias a Dios que este negocio nos va a proveer, nos provee esa flexibilidad que yo creo que como madres, como esposas, como tu propia jefa, ¿no? Que ahora eres tú de tu negocio, al igual que yo, vamos a poder tener esa libertad. Y yo sé que si trabajamos, nos dedicamos, seguimos el plan, ¿verdad? Que todos hacemos un plan. Claro que todo se lleva a cabo con esfuerzo y con dedicación. Y pues muchas gracias, Nelsy. Y tú lo has dicho, tenemos un sistema que funciona, está comprobado. Nuestro negocio no es de hace 1 año, 2 años, tiene más de 8 años en el mercado. Y aparte de eso, trabajamos con compañías, que una compañía de ellas está en el mercado por más de 50 años y prácticamente nuestras comisiones son altas, ¿verdad? Son altas. Y tú lo dijiste, ¿de qué sirve entrar en un negocio donde tienes que invertir miles y miles de dólares, no? O sea, esa es la idea. Estamos aquí porque no tenemos ese capital para hacerlo allá afuera, ¿no? Muchos ponen establecimientos y a veces, como tú dices, no funcionan. Tú trataste negocios de multinivel y tú misma lo dijiste. No fue fácil y no logré nada, ¿verdad? Pero qué bueno que gracias a Dios este negocio llegó a nuestro camino y podemos estar aquí junto con el resto de nuestros compañeros. Y tú lo decías, contamos con con una ayuda de un mentor, aquí en este caso Coach Georgia es nuestra entrenadora, y una comunidad global, una comunidad global. Así que aquí estamos todos para apoyarnos. Y thank you, Nelsy, for answering my question. That's a dream that I think all of us have, right? The beautiful thing is like someday not needing to work for someone, just for ourselves and enjoying life with our family, with our loved ones. Going back to you, Georgia.
Thank you, beautiful ladies. That was just beautiful. I love when people speak in Spanish. It's just so nice. I was talking about that with one of my business partners. It's such a beautiful language. What I wanted to say was the difference between someone taking 3 months or a year or 2 years on being able to leave their job, guys, is they work on this business like they have nothing else. So I know my internet's a little unstable there. Many times I do see that the people who are taking longer to quit their job are feeling like, well, I'm making money with my job, so it's not a big deal. This is my side hustle. I want to leave my job, but I'll work on this business like an hour a day, or maybe, on the weekends. And that's why they take long. Okay. Well, and it's not even that long, because think about it. If you can leave your job in a couple of years or 2-3 years, hey, that's amazing. People will work all their life and not make what we make, right? And it's not to throw it in people's face. These are facts. We're talking facts. This is online biz real talk, right? You're going to talk back here. But if you want to leave your job in a few months, like some of my business partners have, or if you want to if you want this to be your full income, because that's what I literally boomed to the top and started making 20K, 30K, like about a year and a couple months into the business, then you work at this like you have nothing else. You work at this as like, this is your solo way of making money. Okay. This is your only way, right? And then you treat it like your baby. We often talk about that. You take care of it. You nourish it. You work on your business every day. I have somebody texting me, How is my coach? Hi, Joseph. How are you if you're watching? So I'm good. I'm wonderful. I made a couple of big sales. um, so, you know, your efforts will pay off. Believe me, your efforts will pay off. Your hard work will pay off. Find time. Forget about Netflix. Forget about Netflix and chill. And after you get home from work and you're doing, and you know, it's like I keep saying this lately because as I'm going to the gym, like I feel better. I feel better. My body feels better. My mind is more clear. And I keep looking at the gym like a hospital. Like this healed me. It's a hospital. And then I look at my business too, and I'm like, this healed me. It was my little hospital to get out of debt, to make money, to be wealthy, to come here, vacation for almost 5 months in Barcelona, Spain, from West Kelowna, BC, Canada. Um, if you heal yourself and you take care of yourself, you heal yourself from that debt, you work on it. You heal yourself from, you know, you not being as fit, you work on it. You eat healthy, you go to church, you heal yourself from problems that you went through. Whatever the case may be, if you put in the work, you're going to see the results. And it's very simple. If you work on this business, you're going to see results. Why? Because we have a proven system. We have a proven product that converts into very high revenue. We have support you have never seen before. I haven't even seen this in, you know, so many places where I know this internet is kind of lagging. Can you hear me now, guys?
We hear you.
Okay, so I stopped for a minute. There's so many places like, and you know, people who are super, you know, advanced in training people, and I don't see even the support in there. So, and I just like, we have some new business partners. Shout out to our new business partner, Ashley, and our new business partner, Gianfranco, and West, like Ashley's from Kelowna, Gianfranco, he's from Montreal, he's from Quebec, and his background is Italian, and like he's just, you know, like wanting to live life and go to Italy and all these, and shout out to our new business partners. And you know, I explained this to them, like if you put in the work, if you literally, you know, put that time into this business, you're going to succeed without a doubt, because we have everything that you could possibly need to start earning online. The only way you're going to fail is if you don't work on your business. We have everything you need, all the tools, the training, the systems, the support. You know, I even told them, like, if you see that I'm not live and I'm not answering your question right away, because I have little private chats for them to ask me questions, then you go into our business chat, my team integrity chat, and you ask in there, because there's one of my business partners that will be up and I train them, they'll answer your question. So 24/7, you're going to receive support no matter what. And like these questions that you're going to ask me, I've been in this business since almost 5 years. I know the answer. I'll give it to you just like that. You don't have to go searching for an hour or two. We're on a time schedule. We understand you got kids, you got a job, you got a family, you're going on vacation, whatever the case may be, we're here to help you. We're here to help you. Believe me, I know I said that no question is stupid, because I felt stupid asking questions, and I would literally take an hour, you know, to find these answers. But we'll give you the answer, and we'll also tell you where to go to get it next time. So you'll also get it quick, but you'll also have to learn, where could I go to get that question answered again? But we also want you to go through your training, right? Well, thank you for that, ladies. We'll go to Arthur. Arthur, why don't you introduce yourself for us? And congratulations on your winning ad. Oh my goodness, you're doing incredible. And thank you, Jazz, for coming. I know you have to step away, Jazz. God bless. Thank you. Congrats on your new winning ad. It's already killing it on YouTube. Tons of views already. You're getting tons of clicks. Those leads and bars are going to be, you know, running in. Introduce yourselves. If you want, if you're okay, you could tell us a little bit about your journey so far. And then if you have any questions, you can ask Nelsy.
Okay, yeah. My name is Arthur Odeka. I'm Nigerian originally, and I'm a 3D animator by trade. So yeah, I got into the business because in my line of business, like you're only as you're good for whenever the extent of the show is. So let's say you're working on a season of whatever show. Once that season is over, everybody's let go, and then we have to jump into another, start looking for work again, and you know, cycle repeats, right? So, I enjoy animation. I just don't want to live my life like that continuously. Like this is something I want to enjoy doing. So, I decided to start looking for like other options, and that's how I got into this business when I saw Coach George's ads on LinkedIn, I believe it was. So what I've noticed so far in the business is that um, I was worried about the technicalities of things, but Coach Georgia has made it like super easy, and you know, made the most complex things have been made to be easy. She would literally stay with you and make sure you figure it out. I mean, just yesterday I was freaking out about something, and she's just like, "Calm down, we're gonna figure it out." I would spend what almost 2 hours or 3 hours on that call. It was ridiculous. And when the network started giving it, she called me again, and that was great. And we figured it out. And she talked about the winning ad that we just did. The impressions just keep coming in, and there's already like 12 clicks I've noticed, so yeah, every step of the way you have somebody with you helping you out and showing you the way. I've never really been involved in anything where someone is so hands-on and involved in showing you where to go. You literally feel like the only person she's attending to, but you're not. Like, she does that for everybody. That's crazy. So yeah, that's a little bit about my journey so far, and I'm very sure that there will be more successes to come. Absolutely. And then I have a question. I just wanted to know, like, you said you still have your work that you're doing currently, and you're doing this on the side. So I just wanted to know how you manage time, and how you shuffle both jobs together at the same time.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, I'm working part time as an accountant, and then how I am doing this job. Of course, I'm work from home, accounting from home right now. So I have my breaks, right? And just my break, just go and check my business and just start working from there in the afternoon. Instead, like Georgia said a while ago, instead of watching Netflix, I just go to my computer and work on my business, right? If you want this business to succeed, so you have to put some work on it, right? So if you want just to, because I really want to quit my job as soon as possible, so I work, I put a lot of time on my business, right? But it's not required. It's up to you. How do you want to run this business, right? So I work part-time. So of course, the days I don't work in my corporate job, of course, my full time is just on the business. But of course, this I spend time with my family, right? Because this is my main, my why in this job, my kids, my family, time with them, quality time. I want them to see like I'm a present mom. So, but yeah, it's whatever free time I have, I just work on my business, even though I have to put first my kids and my family, right? So in the at night when I put my kids to sleep, instead for me just going and sitting on my couch watching TV, I just go to my computer to my business. What can I do here, there, or something like this? It's just a focus on my business because I have like uh, my how do you say that? I have mm, like metas. How do you say that in metas? Goals.
Motiv-
Stay
Motivation? Oh, okay.
goals.
I was gonna
I
say motivation goals. Okay.
I have goals to reach, right? So that's how I work on my business, even though having my part time. Thanks, Arthur.
Yeah, thank you very much for answering my question.
Thank you both. God bless you guys, and thank you for the shout out, Arthur. Like literally, that's the way I feel too. Like I'm only helping that person, but then I'm helping so many. There's a lot of things that you can do in this online business to literally get trained. Even if you're shy and you don't want to be on a one-on-one Zoom, you can go through your training slowly. Because even some people, they message me and because I'm like, let's Zoom now. And they're like, well, I'm shy to open the camera. I'm shy to come on Zoom. And I just want to tell anybody who's watching right now, you can literally go through the training on your own. It's all so simple. But the way we help you, the way we set you up, and the way we get you going, we're wanting to get you going fast. And that's how we're going to set you up. And same thing, just like Nelsy saying, like she'll work on her business when the kids go to sleep and she'll take her time. But guess what? Before she even starts taking her time going through that training, we're going to work with you really quick and we're going to help you set up an ad. And then you're going to go through training slowly so you can get on the other platforms and so you can continue to work on everything and continue to learn the business, learn about the products, learn about whatever it is that you need to learn about in the business. And guess what? You have an ad running for you while you're learning that all, and you're having buyers and leads coming in and sales coming in to motivate you even more. And then all of a sudden you're booming to the top like there's no tomorrow. And that's what's going to happen for all of you if you continue to let your ad run, continue to come to our Zooms, continue to let us help you have those one-on-one Zooms so that way we can get your ad set up, we can get you going. And yeah, so thank you, Nelsy, for giving us your time today. I guess I'll ask you one more question. If you have any tips or anything that you would like to say to any of those who are feeling that this is, something that they really, really want to do, but they feel there's too much pressure from outsiders being skeptical. They don't want to start because their spouse doesn't want to let them start, or is not supporting them, or they're feeling that they're really stuck and they don't know how to start. Like, what would you advise anybody that's watching right now? What should they do? Do you have any tips for them?
Yes, I do. In respect of that, let me tell you, my husband, he was really, really skeptical to this business when I started, because, well, he said, we don't know how it's going to work. You've been doing that in different MLMs or something, and you haven't gained anything. You just spending a lot of money in that. But I said, this is different. This is quite different. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm excited. So if your husband is skeptical, in my case, I say this is the one I would really want to do it, because I tried so many things, didn't work at all for me, and I said this is gonna work for me. This is working for me. Just go in. I know. Many people is gonna see maybe the advertise or whatever outside in the social media or something like it. We are real people. We are here. We are real people. We are here because we want the best for us, for our families. We have goals in life, right? So we are here because we want the best. We don't want to work for somebody else. We want to build our own business. We want freedom. That's why we are here, right? So I'm not saying you're not allowed to be skeptical, to be scared of, or something like that. Yeah, I was in the beginning. Yeah, but I said, if I didn't give me that chance just to learn a little bit, to look, to investigate what is this all about, I wasn't here, right? But just give you a chance. I'm going to talk in Spanish here because I know there is a lot of people in Spanish outside that they said this is like a scam, and it's not, right? So, okay, I say I'm going to talk in Spanish, but I keep speaking in English, so ok. Si tú estás acá viendo esto y hablas español, nosotros somos personas, somos humanos y estamos acá. ¿Por qué? Porque queremos algo mejor. En nuestros días la economía no está mejorando, al contrario, está dura. Tú tienes que buscar por una extra oportunidad laboral. Como mamá, te puedo decir, yo estaba muy, ¿cómo se dice escéptica en español, Jasmine?
Escéptico, cuando tiene dudas, está dudosa, correcto.
Estaba dudosa. Más fuera de eso, mi esposo, bastante dudoso, no, y yo decía, sí, lo voy a hacer. Y como yo lo dije anteriormente, intenté muchos trabajos antes, no me funcionaron, pero cuando yo vi el estilo, el modelo de este negocio, la flexibilidad, el sistema automático con el cual funciona, donde yo puedo trabajar en mi horario, donde no tengo que trabajar un horario específico, este negocio es para mí. Yo no dudé, even though mi esposo me decía, don't do it, no lo hagas. Yo decía, sí lo voy a hacer, porque yo hice mi research, averigüé exactamente de este negocio. Yo le dije, este negocio es legítimo, es legit. So, donde nosotros pagamos nuestros taxes. Esto es legítimo. ¿Ya? This is a legit business. You pay taxes. So, I mean, yo dije, no puedo estar preguntando por algo mejor que esto, porque donde quieras que tú lo estés haciendo, tú estás pagando los taxes al gobierno. Entonces, yo digo, es lo mejor, cualquiera que esté allá afuera. Yo sé que todavía tienen la duda o cosas así por el estilo. La duda siempre va a estar ahí, pero no dejes que la duda te manejes, porque la duda no te va a llevar. La duda que tú tienes en este momento no te va a llevar a ningún lado. Tú decides qué es lo que quieres, sabes qué es lo que necesitas, sabes qué es lo que quieres en este negocio o en lo que estés buscando. You're gonna get it here. So please. So this is for everybody. You can do it anywhere, anytime, anywhere in the world. So, like I said, it's legit. It's a legit business. You pay your taxes, so this is nothing wrong. This is good. We are real people. We are here talking and everything. So, yeah. So, back to you, Georgia.
Sí, sí. Muchas gracias. I love the way you describe that in Spanish, and it just shows that sometimes you find your words in your language. That's why anybody that's watching right now, they're from a different nationality. We have some online biz talks coming out in different nationalities, so stay tuned. And these two ladies and a few other is going to be coming on at 7 a.m. EST Toronto time on Monday to do a Spanish online biz talk. So thank you, beautiful. God bless you. Big round of applause for this incredible interviewee. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you all for your amazing questions and your input. We love you all. Thank you. And to all who are watching and want more information, just click on our links above. If you see our websites above, just click on it, add your name and your email. You'll be taken right away to the workshop. And I hosted one of those workshops. You'll see me hosting it. It's going to explain all the details, how you can get started. And once you have registered for our free live workshop, literally reach out to us and we'll add you into our own online academy. And from there, so many people sign up and so many people start the business because we have everything laid out for you. But first things first, watch the free workshop. We are live also every Tuesday and Thursday doing those live workshops at 5 p.m. PST or 8 p.m. EST. Check your local listing. Again, thank you so much, girl. God bless you. So we'll see you all on the other side. Click that link. You won't regret it. You'll be us given a testimony or, privately, even in our chats, like, wow, I quit my job. I'm making 5K a month. Literally, I made over 11K, in just less than 24 hours. So guys, if I could do it, a mom of five, only a 7th grade education, so can you. So Bye, everyone. See you on the other side.